So Texas to loosen firearm laws allowing guns in churches and on school grounds. So a week ago, we had two back-to-back shootings. Unless you were living under a rock, two back-to-back shootings a week ago. One in El Paso and one Dayton, Ohio. So and this, so you guys are clear, this law, House Bill 1143, that is going to allow guns in churches and on school grounds, was passed prior to the massacre of the 22 people in the Walmart in El Paso. But with that being said, after this happens, and it's like, the thing is that, yeah, you want to say, oh my goodness, it happened, they passed the law, but it's not like this is the first shooting that's happened in Texas. There's been many shootings, but let me just give you the details of the situation, and then I'll tell you how I feel. So a series of new firearm laws will go into effect in Texas next month, which is September, which would be loosening gun restrictions in the state that had four of the 10 deadliest mass shootings in modern U.S. history. And instead of saying, let's rethink how many guns we have flowing in the streets, in the schools, in the churches, and in the movie theaters in Texas, no, let's pump it with some more guns. Let's allow people to take guns more places, and hopefully that will keep people safe. The insanity of that thought process, just, it makes me sick inside. All right, so let's go down this law, this bill, and you guys are, you won't believe it, but here it is. All right, so House Bill 1143 says that school districts cannot prohibit licensed gun owners, including school employees, from storing a firearm or ammunition in a locked vehicle on school parking lot. So if you want to take your AK-47, your shotgun, your pistol, your handgun, you want to put it in your car, as long as it's in a locked place inside your car, you can keep it there. Load it, unload it. It doesn't matter if it's on the ground, if it's on school, if it's in your car, and if it's locked in your car, you can take it to school. So if you get upset, if you're in a fight, whatever, if you want to run to your car and pick up a gun, all right, that's 1 of 5, ladies. 1 of 5. Moving on. 2. It loosens restrictions on how many armed school marshals a school district can appoint. So this is the right side of the whole argument of good guys with a gun can beat the bad guys with a gun. So how many marshals are you really going to have? I don't know the actual details of what the number is right now, but it makes it so that you can have more marshals at schools. I mean, think about this, ladies. Like, do you want to live in a society where when you go to school, you feel more safe? When you go to school, you see armed marshals in front of the school, in the cafeteria, at the basketball. Is this what we want? I know it's not what I want. It's not. I just find this to be insane. That's 2. Number 3, it bans homeowners and landlords of rental properties from prohibiting residents from lawfully possessing, carrying, transporting, or storing a firearm or ammunition in the property. So this one I'm a little, so if you have these open gun laws in Texas and you renting out a house to someone, I am the crazy anti-gun guy, but if the laws in Texas say everyone and their mother can have a gun, to tell someone who's renting a house that you can't have a gun, I feel some type of way about it. I'm just saying, in the situation, if you're gonna just look at this fair is fair, then if your neighbor has a gun and your other neighbor has a gun, and I think this is the one I'm least upset about. But hold your horses, because here comes number 4. It prohibits residents from being charged with a crime for carrying a handgun while evacuating from a state or local disaster area. So if there's a tsunami, if there's, I don't know, a tornado, I don't know what happens in Texas, what weather disasters happen in Texas, whatever the disaster is, if there is a disaster, you can carry a handgun with you. That's whatever. And then this last one really freaks me out, because we all know that there was a church shooting in Texas a little bit last year. It allows licensed handgun owners to legally carry their weapons in places of worship, and comes nearly 2 years after a gunman killed 26 people at the Sutherland Springs Church. Right? So this law was passed before the 22 people were killed in El Paso this past weekend, but it was passed after the 26 people were killed in Sutherland Springs Church. So after the Sutherland Springs Church massacre, they decided, you know what? What if we had people in the church that had guns so we could fight back the people outside the church who want to bring guns? You guys, this hurts. It hurts to the core of who I am as a human being. I don't understand the need for people to be taking guns to schools, to be taking guns to the places of worship, to be taking guns to movie theaters, to these public places. If you want to protect yourself, yes, keep it in your house, next to your whatever, sleep. I don't know, man. Just why all of these public places where everyone wants to go to feel safe and not worry about people carrying these AK-47s? The news just broke today. There was a couple of people, both in Ohio and in Texas, where people are walking around with loaded assault rifles just to prove a point because they have the open carry laws in these states. I mean, I thank God every single day I live here in Boston, Massachusetts, because I couldn't do it. I'd be scared for my life every single goddamn day, every single day. I can't do it. I'm almost done with the story, but to know who's been pushing this, the senator of Texas. So Senator Donna Campbell, it was the co-sponsor of this bill. She said in a statement, "We have learned many times over that there is no such thing as a gun-free zone. Those with evil intentions will violate the law and carry out their heinous acts no matter what. It makes no sense to disarm the good guys and leave law-abiding citizens defenseless where violent offenders break the law to do great harm." I disagree with that, and does wholeheartedly. More guns doesn't solve the problem. I think more guns make everything worse. Everything worse. So stop it. Please stop it. Yes, I'm crazy. I'm a psycho, right? And here, I think we need to do a buyback program. I think we need to start getting these guns off the streets. That's what I want, right? But at least stop where we are. In Texas, they're not stopping where they are. They're saying, let's do more guns for more people in more places. That is supposed to be the safe thing to do, the happy place. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And it hurts me. It hurts me. Just to give you a quick history of who she is, I promise I'll be done after this. In 2014, when she was running for a re-election, Donna Campbell earned an A+ rating from the endorsement and the endorsement of the NRA. After getting this endorsement, she said, "I will continue to push for legislation that guarantees the right to defend our families and block any efforts to disarm Texas citizens." It's just the worst thing ever. A+ rating from the NRA. We know that the NRA is a corporation. That pushes for guns because all they care about is that bottom dollar, and that bottom dollar, they only get that bottom dollar to increase if more people are buying guns and using guns. It's insane to me. It's just insane to me, okay?